Louisiana News at 10 begins with breaking news.
What you're looking at is the suspect in the Bourbon Street terrorist attack waving as he places one of the two bombs in the French Quarter. Tonight, we have new surveillance video from the FBI along with a major update. Agents say before he carried out the attack, he visited the city of New Orleans at least twice to plan it. Good evening and thanks so much for watching. I'm Whitney Miller. Shamsud-Din Jabbar used meta glasses to videotape himself along the path where he would later spring his deadly rampage. The FBI also released that video today, and investigative reporter Mike Pearlstein walks us through what we've learned so far.
Showing Jabbar placing the IEDs on Bourbon Street and videos he took as he plotted this hideous attack.
Using video and other evidence of Shamsud-Din Jabbar's last months, all the way up to his last hour before the New Year's attack, the FBI offered a chilling picture of a calculating, self-radicalized lone wolf terrorist who scouted his French Quarter target area during at least 2 trips to New Orleans, one last Halloween and one in November. Local FBI Chief Lionel Myrtle released extensive video that Jabbar shot on Halloween Day, including riding through the heart of the tourist stretch of Bourbon, along more residential streets of the Quarter, and along Canal Street.
During that time, Jabbar, using meta glasses, recorded a video as he rode through the French Quarter on a bicycle.
One brief clip shows Jabbar filming himself in a mirror.
Jabbar stayed at a rental home in New Orleans beginning October 30th, 2024. He was in town at least 2 days.
The FBI says it is still investigating earlier travels by Jabbar to Cairo, Egypt, and later Ontario, Canada. They said agents are also collecting evidence from Jabbar's home in Houston and following leads regarding one trip Jabbar took to Tampa.
We have not seen any indications of an accomplice in the United States, but we are still looking into potential associates in the U.S. and outside of our borders. The case is still very early on.
Jabbar legally bought an assault rifle in Texas on November 19th. On December 30th, he rented a truck in Texas and bought one of 2 coolers he turned into bombs before crossing into Louisiana. The FBI confirmed several other stops.
Jabbar is seen on December 31st at one of multiple gun stores he visited in Texas, leading up to the attack.
Among the most harrowing details announced by the federal authorities today was that Jabbar had an electric match and a transmitter capable of setting off those 2 bombs remotely, but the NOPD shooting and killing him prevented that from happening. Security cameras captured Jabbar in a tan trench coat planning the 2 bomb-filled coolers along Bourbon Street.
The devices did have receivers attached to them with the explosive material. There was a transmitter that was recovered inside of Jabbar's vehicle, so we believe that the transmitter would have functioned and would have worked, but for New Orleans PD putting him down before he could get access to that transmitter and set off the devices.
So as devastating and heartbreaking as this attack was, authorities say it could have been much, much worse. Mike Pearlstein, WWL, Louisiana.
And as the FBI and local authorities continue to piece together the suspect's travels and motives, they repeated their thanks to the public for flooding them with tips and information. But they need more help. This time, they want help from people who may have encountered Jabbar during his earlier visits to New Orleans. In the last few hours, we also got more details on President Joe Biden's visit to New Orleans tomorrow. He and the First Lady are scheduled to land at 3:30 in the afternoon, and then they'll attend a prayer service at the St. Louis Cathedral at 6 and depart at 8 o'clock.